Okay, back with Castlevania 2. This is going to be part 4. This should be the final. We're just going to walk all the way to the right. We're going to keep that on there. We're going to use some laurels through here so that we don't have to get just killed through the marsh. You'll probably have to use 2. There you go. And then you'll probably have to use 1 over here too. I don't know why I keep thinking I have to select them. I always keep that shield up there because that's a good thing to use. So we're gonna go through here. You gotta watch these fire enemies. You can't really do anything with them there. You gotta watch these stupid skulls. They come up from behind you there. To jump on these blocks, you need to jump up when they're going up. That way you can reach the next one pretty good. Make sure you take out some of these enemies. Of course, with the flame whip and the way you are, you shouldn't take much damage even if they do hit you. We'll go back here to where we got the flame whip. Alright. So we're going to go back here. I just prefer to fall down. That way I can come back over here. You're essentially going to go back to where you started the game. And go on past. So you shouldn't have too much. We'll run into a little bit of resistance, but it shouldn't be too bad. I'm waiting for that box to come up when I'm in the middle of a jump. That's usually when it comes about. The most inopportune time, of course. I'm going to pass one of the mansions there. I don't think these mummies are too bad. They're just really fast. But 2 hits with that flame whip and that takes them down. Alright. The morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. Again. Now we need to get through with this. These things are a lot, these harpies are a lot easier to kill during the day than at nighttime. Same thing with a lot of things through there. Okay. We're in a town of, I don't really know how to pronounce it. I guess it's Doina. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. I do the best I can. Now, if you need to do anything that you need to get done, you need to do it in this town, because the other town, I don't think they have too much there. They don't have a place to heal up. So if you're gonna do that, you got to do it there. Now let's hope we don't fall in this crappy water. Try to take the enemies out before you get there, or from far away if you can. Keep going over this way. Watch these guys right here. Now they can do some stuff here. These guys right here. You can use a laurel right here. You don't have to, but you can. I went ahead and used one because I got quite a few of them anyway. And you're gonna go down these stairs right here. You can go over here. The day to night transition is probably going to hit again. This is the last city that there is before Dracula. So you'll have that issue. There goes the dogs. So you can come over here. The day to night transition is probably going to hit again. Yes, you can whip through those tombstones and hit things. These birds get on my nerves. Thank goodness there's not very many of them. You could probably just dodge. Yeah, there you go. Just keep going forward and smacking these things. Try to get you some hearts while you're going through here, because the method I'm going to use, it's going to require some hearts. And as long as you have quite a few of them, you'll be alright. Crap. Don't do what I just did there. I accidentally used a laurel. I meant to use the holy water. That happens sometimes. I forget that I have the laurel selected. That I have that, and then I don't have the holy water. It's probably going to day to night transition. It done that a little bit ago, but it shouldn't matter. Okay, now you're in the last area. There are no enemies in here, so basically you're just going to the bottom floor to fight Dracula. There's some false stones right in here. You'll take enough of them out that you can get down through there. You go down these stairs, drop on down, drop on down. Don't worry if it does the day to night transition. I don't think it'll do it when you're over here though, but if it does, it doesn't really matter. And you have to get around the edge to jump over there, on that far jump right there. So then you just come over here. You're going to go down these stairs. Now, there's two ways to battle Dracula. You can either use your laurels and your flame whip and try to beat him down like that. It's not that difficult, but there's an easier way. We're going to use this sacred flame right here. Now, what this sacred flame is going to do is it's going to keep him in place, and it's going to damage him while it keeps him in place. So every time he appears, he's going to get burnt. So see, you have all the pieces and the cross, and that reanimates him. You're going to get right over here. You're going to start just chucking these right here. You can hit him with the whip a few times if you want, but as long as you just stand here and keep doing this right here, just keep chucking these at him, that's the easiest way to kill him. He can't go anywhere. He can't do anything. You shouldn't run out. You should have more than enough. And just keep jumping and throwing right there. Boom. He's dead. You didn't have any problems. I got the middle ending because it took me a little bit longer than normal. So mine will be a little bit different. You'd have to look up the other ones to see what they are. It says the encounter with Dracula is terminated. Simon Belmont has put an end to the eternal darkness in Transylvania. It's so much slow text. His blood and sweat have penetrated the earth. This, I don't know if this is the first one or the middle one, and will induce magic and happiness for those who walk on this land. So long on the text, and it really doesn't need to be all that. You just deal with it. Oh, I did get the good one. Dracula's hand comes out of the thing, so I did beat it in enough time. Okay, I did get the best ending then. That's the best ending. Believe it or not, that is the best ending. So, I'm gonna stop the stream there. The next game that we'll be playing will be Castlevania 3 for the Nintendo. It's gonna be quite a few parts as well. I do fairly well in the first couple of stages, but after the first couple of stages, it gets a little bad. So, there's going to be a lot of save states, and there's game's probably going to cause me a lot of problems as well. So, but we'll do what we can, and hopefully it won't be too bad. And after that one, I'm planning on doing the 2 Game Boy ones. Those are also very difficult. And then the one for the Genesis, which little bit more forgiving, and then number 4, which I can get almost all the way through number 4. So we it shouldn't be too awful bad. Number 3 though is the hardest of the original trilogy, so therein does lie the problem. It goes back to the first Castlevania, the style that one is, where it's kind of left to right on the screen and you don't go everywhere else. So it's kind of like the first one, but it has some of the problems that the first one has too. It has extra people that you can pick up along the way. We're probably only going to get Alucard and use him to help. And then let's see. The other thing about that one is it's Trevor Belmont instead of Simon Belmont. Trevor is a descendant of Simon. Simon is on the first and the second game, so we'll be playing as a different Belmont. He'll look the same as on the first one, but it's a different person, and it's kind of I think it's a prequel to the first one, and so it'll be stepping back, and we'll get into that next time. Like I said, it's the left to right. The difference from the first one is once you get done with certain stages, they'll give you a certain path to go. You can either go I think it's like either straight, or you can go like down some stairs, or you can go up some stairs or something like that, and it'll give you an option of sometimes of which stage you want to go to. We're going to use what's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be the easier route, but it takes a little bit longer. I think it's like 10 stages, and 10 or 11 stages, and I think some of the other ones are a couple stages less, and then there's one that's the hardest, and it's a couple stages less too, but it's a little bit more difficult. So we'll try to do the far away one. That way we can go through some of the stages a little bit easier. So until next time, we will see you later.